So times are definitely tough here and there. At one point, my family was homeless. Come from very humble start, right? My dad has his own problems, addiction stuff, different things like that. And it gets to the point where you can't make somebody get help, right? They have to want to. Yeah. So it's kind of always been a pretty rocky situation with my dad. But I like to say that I get a lot of my charm and my wit and my comedy from him. But yeah, just both average folks. Yeah, loving parents though, for sure,
Were they together or did they end up separating?
Dude, it was pretty tumultuous. It was on again, off again, on again. And then I remember at one point randomly, I think I'm in like 6th grade or so, they get married. I was like, this is never gonna. Well, you guys hate
just
each
randomly.
other. Yeah, like this will fix everything.
Did you even know at that young age like this is BS?
This isn't good.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So it was pretty tough, but I think that's why I was so eager to get away from all that, and really, one of the things that I really aimed to do was break the family curse per se. Nobody in my family really, I don't want to say that they never accomplished anything because everybody's goals and accomplishments are different, right? But I don't think anybody really ever went for a dream and like stepped outside of their comfort zone and left their whole world behind to move to a whole new city and state and then to do that twice, It's I really just wanted to prove to the next, generation of my family that if Uncle Jeff can do this, well, then I can too.
Yeah. Especially in those, so I kind of grew up in a small town.
Yeah.
Some of those people don't even never leave.
Never.
Never. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I'm going to make a little documentary for him. But, I say, hey, where are you at? He says, oh, I'm in the same place. And I was like, bro, you got to get out of there.
Yeah.
And he says, oh, when I left last time, I got arrested or something. I'm never going to leave. I was like, this place. But do you have siblings?
I have a sister, Alicia. Yeah.
Oh.
Younger
Older,
than me.
younger?
She's got 2 kids. She just had a second baby girl. So congrats to Alicia for that.
Do you have big brother syndrome growing up? Mess with my little sister.
Man, she was pretty well protected, that's for sure. Not just from me, but from my whole goon squad that I kind of ran with.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So basically, just through the friendships I had from my high school wrestling team, it was like she had 4 or 5 different big brothers per se. So,
wow, you wrestled?
Yeah, in high school.
Nice. You avoided the cauliflower ear.
I did, yeah. I always made sure to wear the headgear, And yeah, she had 5 different big brothers, and things got pretty hectic sometimes, and but you can only protect somebody for so long. And honestly, part of that was probably us just trying to look for trouble, being teenagers.
So is Portland like 20, 30,000?
Gosh, no. Portland's what is it? Portland's a city of I want to say 70, 80K.
Oh, that's a good sized place.
Right. Well, then imagine my culture shock moving from Maine to Nashville, Tennessee, and it's a city of 3 million.
I used to live in Nashville.
Did you?
Where did you move to? What side?
Gosh, I lived in, I worked right over by Berry Hill, Nashville. Yeah. And, I did radio there 4 years before iHeart came calling, and I moved out here to Colorado.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So how did you like Nashville?
Man, I wish that I had enjoyed it more while I was there. I was such in that mindset, and I don't know if you've ever been here, where you could be in a whole brand new place that you really want to explore, but you're so focused on your job and you're so focused on advancing your career that you only have one lane, and that's just full speed ahead, work nonstop. I never stopped to wow, this is pretty cool here. Hey, I've made some pals here. Hey, let's go have some fun. It was just nonstop work. So I kind of regret that, and I don't at the same time, because it really did help me get to ultimately where I wanted to be, and that's working for the biggest media company in the country.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you're focused like that, it just blinders on. That's how I spent my last like 10 years of my life. Just blinders on, on. Put all my other goals and dreams aside for certain goals. And that shit just, sometimes it's not healthy for you. No. Sometimes you got to slow down.
Yep.
And you got to realize what's around you. I've missed so much stuff.
Yeah.
So much stuff. Oh my God. So much stuff. Sleep.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. You're not kidding.
Yeah. 17-hour days, stuff, crazy stuff like that. And, but when you drive and you focus and you're hungry for it, you got to get it.
Well, that's the thing, man. And there's no time like right now. It's like, this opportunity isn't going to just make itself. Like I have to do this. I have to be the one, to really make this happen.
Nothing's given to you, right?
Never, bro. Never.
That's that small town mentality,
No, it very well could be. It's a different kind of cat up there, man.
Yeah,
it is. It's like thick skin. It's, I feel like, us New Englanders might even be like a little bit tougher than just your average person, just because of the conditions that we live in most of the year.
Oh,
it's just like uncomfortable, bro. Like I'm going to go back to Maine, probably here in July. But it's like, I'm not going to go visit in the middle of like December, January. It's like, no, man, I dealt with that too much. I don't need to be tough no more.
How much summer do y'all get over there?
Summer's gorgeous though.
I bet.
Oh my goodness, man. With the water, the ocean and everything. I said we get like a solid, beautiful, like 3 months of like summer.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah. You can go down to the beach and in Maine, man, like I remember the first time I ever had lobster, which is like the main thing to do, right? My buddy, his father had a house right on the water, and the neighbors had a lobster trap. So you'd walk over to their trap, and you would take out your lobsters and toss the cash in their bin, bring them into the house, and boil them.
Wow.
I was like, it doesn't get any more fresh than that.
Yeah, that's as fresh as it gets.
Yeah, so that's one of the things people often ask me about. Hey, how was the lobster? I'd love to go to Maine. How's the lobster? I'm like, it's always good,
So Portland's on the bay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, man.
What was high school like over there for you? What was school like?
Man, high school. I hated that school, man. I did. Cause I was kind of a punk, but it was just, it wasn't that I'm not smart. It's that like, I never really wanted to apply myself in school. I was already into girls, of course. I was already into writing rhymes and trying to do that whole thing and be a rapper. And that was like the most important part of my life at that time. And then of course the Westbrook High School wrestling team, which is where I've made some of the best friends that I still have to this day. But high school was pretty tough, man. I would get picked on a lot. I'd get jumped. It was pretty rocky waters for a while in there. But, the truth of it is I probably brought some of it onto myself, because I wasn't afraid to run my mouth to anybody, Yeah. So, but, suddenly you sprout up to like 6'3", and some of that kind of does stop.
Yeah, you're a big guy. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people are running up on you anymore.
Thankfully, because dude, I don't want to fight. Like I'm too old for that shit now. Let it go. I just had surgery on my back, so it's like if somebody did come at me, I don't know that I could like fend them off right now.
So why did you get picked on?
I think because of the way that I dressed. I was very hip hop. I was very like Reeboks with the jersey and the matching hats and the wristbands, and just think of that like early 2000s hip hop fashion, right? I'm listening to 50 and Fat Joe and Ja Rule and Jadakiss. And
are you like in a country environment, like
not country
Wranglers and boots?
Yeah, no, not country environment. More of like, I want to say like a preppy, environment where everybody's trying to be something. And I'm just trying to like figure it out.
Yeah.
So
it was yourself.
it was very opposite of how everybody else kind of went about their stuff. So, let's poke fun at this kid. He thinks he's this. He thinks he's that.
He's dressing like he's black.
No, always.
Why can't I just be me?
Right? Yeah, man. And again.